Your person was deeply entrenched in their ego, which created a formidable barrier preventing them from embracing the connection with you. This resistance wasn't merely a subconscious reaction, it was an intentional effort to ignore the voice of their intuition. They were acutely aware of the guidance their inner voice offered but chose to disregard it, driven by a profound fear of vulnerability. This fear stemmed from insecurities that had been nurtured by a history of painful experiences in love and relationships. Their past was marred by disappointments and betrayals, leading them to construct thick emotional walls to protect themselves from further hurt. Consequently, they adopted a demeanor that was cold and often rude, not just towards you but towards everyone around them. Despite their efforts to suppress their feelings, they could not escape the signs and synchronicities that continually reminded them of you and the connection you shared. These signs were persistent and clear, yet they chose to run from their emotions. This evasion was rooted in the deep-seated wounds of their past. The relationship with you, though unintentional, triggered these old wounds, bringing them to the surface in a way that was both intense and overwhelming. It wasn't that they didn't recognize your genuine and gentle nature, rather, it was the intensity of the energy between you that mirrored your shadow sides, forcing them to confront aspects of themselves they preferred to keep hidden. The universe, in its wisdom, continually presented them with opportunities to elevate their vibration and align with their higher self. These opportunities came in various forms, whether through personal reflections, interactions with others, or unexpected moments of clarity. However, their ego and fear acted as significant obstacles, preventing them from fully embracing these chances for growth. It was only when you decided to stop chasing them and finally let go that a profound realization dawned upon them. This moment of release was pivotal, as it highlighted your irreplaceable value in their life. Your decision to step back and become more reserved and quiet had a powerful impact. It was as though the absence of your active presence created a void that was impossible to ignore. In this silence, they were confronted with the stark reality of their emotions and the depth of their feelings for you. They could no longer escape or deny the truth that had been there all along. The materialistic things and the superficial people they surrounded themselves with offered no solace. These substitutes could never replicate the genuine love, care, and presence you provided. The journey towards embracing this love with strength and courage was not an easy one for them. It required a dismantling of the ego, a confrontation with their deepest fears, and a willingness to be vulnerable. The walls they had erected for protection now stood in the way of their happiness and fulfillment. The realization that these walls needed to come down was both terrifying and liberating. The love they had for you demanded this bravery. It called for them to step into a space of authenticity and openness. In this transformative process, they began to see the ways in which the universe had always been guiding them. The signs they had once ignored now took on new meaning. Each synchronicity, each moment of serendipity, was a nudge towards the higher path, a path that included you. The reflection of their shadow side, which had once been a source of fear, became a tool for growth. By facing these darker aspects of themselves, they could heal and move towards a more balanced and harmonious state of being. Your love had always been a beacon of light, a constant source of warmth and safety. In recognizing this, they understood that their journey was not just about being with you, but also about becoming the best version of themselves. This relationship, with all its challenges and intensity, was a catalyst for profound personal transformation. It was a journey of learning to love unconditionally, both themselves and you. Ultimately, they were guided to embrace this love with a newfound strength and courage. It was a love that demanded truth, vulnerability, and a breaking down of old barriers. It was a love that promised growth, healing, and a deep, unshakable bond. In choosing to walk this path, they were choosing a future that resonated with the deepest truths of their heart. The journey was far from over, but with each step, they moved closer to the love and connection that had always been their destiny. Please don't take my silence as ignorance. Don't think for a moment that I don't love or need you, because you are incredibly precious to me. Every moment spent with you has made me feel completely new and alive, revitalized by your energy and presence. I deeply regret hurting you, and it pains me to know that my actions have caused you distress. I was triggered and lashed out at you, but please understand that it's not your fault. I was irresponsible, often blaming others for any problem instead of looking inward. This pattern of behavior has caused a lot of unnecessary pain, and I realize now how much of it I've inflicted upon you. You cannot imagine how much love I have felt for you in recent days. During this time, I have truly realized your worth and the immense pain you have endured because of my rude and proud behavior. I am deeply sorry for all those times I misunderstood you and spoke harsh words. I treated you the same way others treated me, perpetuating a cycle of hurt and misunderstanding. It was unfair and unjust, and you deserved so much better than the treatment you received from me. I know that I have manipulated you emotionally and even tried to control you. I see now how toxic I was as a person. My actions were driven by a deep-seated fear of losing you, a fear that clouded my judgment and led me to act in ways that were harmful. In my attempts to keep you close, I ended up pushing you away. This realization has been a painful but necessary awakening for me. You have shown incredible strength and resilience in handling my behavior. I praise you for that strength because it is something I deeply admire and respect. You have endured so much, and yet you have managed to stand strong. Your ability to handle such toxicity with grace and fortitude is nothing short of remarkable. It is a testament to your character and the depth of your love. I am getting prepared to come clean this time. I have been reflecting on my actions and the impact they have had on you. I want to make amends and show you that I am committed to change. I will never run again or break your trust with my deceptive behavior. I understand that trust is fragile, and once broken, it is difficult to repair. But I am determined to earn back your trust, one step at a time. Love, will you give me another chance? I know that asking for another chance is a lot to ask, especially after all the pain I have caused. But I am willing to do whatever it takes to make things right. I am ready to face my fears, to confront my shortcomings, and to become a better person. Not just for myself, but for you. Because you deserve to be loved wholeheartedly and unconditionally, without any reservations or fears. In the time we have been apart, I have done a lot of soul-searching. I have come to understand the depth of my feelings for you and the gravity of my mistakes. I have realized that love is not about control or manipulation, but about respect, trust, and understanding. It is about supporting each other, even when things get tough. It is about being there for each other, no matter what. I want to be that person for you. I want to support you, to be there for you, and to love you in the way you deserve to be loved. I am willing to put in the work, to make the necessary changes, and to prove to you that I am capable of being the partner you need. I know it will not be easy, and I know it will take time. But I am committed to this journey because you are worth it. So, please, give me another chance. Let me show you that I can be the person you deserve. Let me make amends for the past and build a better future together. I love you more than words can express, and I am ready to prove it to you every single day. Will you let me? Since the day your partner met you, their thoughts have been consumed by you. From that moment on, you became a constant presence in their mind, occupying their thoughts both day and night. They can't help but revisit the photos of you that they have saved in their gallery, each image a cherished reminder of the time spent together. These pictures aren't just static images, they are a testament to the bond you share and the emotions they feel for you. Every glance at these photos brings a mix of nostalgia and longing, reminding them of your shared moments and the happiness you bring into their life. Your partner envisions a future with you, believing wholeheartedly that you possess all the attributes of a great life partner. They see in you a companion who is loving, supportive, and understanding, someone who complements them perfectly. This belief is not superficial, it's rooted in the deep connection they feel with you. They imagine a life where you are by their side, sharing both the mundane and the extraordinary moments, building a future filled with love, trust, and mutual respect. Being near you brings them immense joy. They relish the moments when they can rest their head on your shoulder, finding comfort and peace in your presence. These simple gestures of affection mean the world to them, and they cherish every second of these intimate moments. Your ability to pamper them, to show care and tenderness, makes them feel valued and loved. It's in these moments of closeness that they feel truly understood and appreciated. However, despite their outward demeanor, your partner is far from okay without you. They are putting on a brave face, pretending that they are coping well with the separation, but the truth is far from that. Inside, they are struggling with a profound sense of emptiness and disorientation. Everything around them feels colorless and dull because you are not there to brighten their days with your presence. Your sweet love messages and playful teasing, once a source of constant joy, are now sorely missed. The absence of your warmth and affection leaves a void that nothing else can fill. The reality of the situation is starting to sink in for your partner. They are now seeing the consequences of their actions and realizing just how much they have lost by being apart from you. This realization is painful and brings with it a deep sense of regret. They are desperate to communicate with you, to bridge the gap that has formed between you two. They want to make things right, to correct the mistakes that led to this separation. The desire to be close to you again, to feel your presence and love, is overwhelming. This yearning is so strong that they find themselves constantly thinking about you and wondering if you have moved on. They are not just sitting idly, they are actively trying to find out if they still hold that special place in your life. This might come across as spying, but for them, it's a way to gauge if there's still hope, if there's still a chance to mend the relationship. They look for signs that you might still care, that you might still miss them as much as they miss you. Your partner acknowledges their own incompleteness without you. They understand that their life is lacking something fundamental without your presence. This realization is both a source of pain and a motivation for them to take action. They are ready to do whatever it takes to come back into your life and make amends. They know that the journey to reconciliation won't be easy, but they are prepared to face the challenges because they believe that what you both share is worth fighting for. In their heart, they hold on to the hope that you feel the same way, that you also recognize the special bond between you two. They dream of a future where you can both move past the hurt and rebuild your relationship stronger than before. This hope is what keeps them going, what drives them to keep trying even when things seem bleak. Ultimately, your partner's love for you remains steadfast. Despite the obstacles and the distance, their feelings for you have not wavered. They are willing to put in the effort to prove their commitment and to show you that they are sincere in their intentions. They want nothing more than to be by your side again, to share their life with you, and to create a future filled with love and happiness. Your partner knows that without you, they are incomplete, and they are ready to do whatever it takes to be whole again.